It really looks like soon there will be a good news for Red Dead Redemption community, and it could be even more than just a next-gen version of RDR2 that we already know about. Because actor who played John Marston promised us such news recently, actor who played Arthur Morgan confirmed that yes, such news are coming, and you know, looking at their social media I found even more indications that something might happen really soon. So yeah guys, I guess it's time to equip your cowboy hats if you have one. I have one, it's a cowboy hat, it looks kind of weird, but you know, it's a cowboy hat, I just don't know how to wear it. And let's take a look at the news. First, let me show you the clip from a stream which Rob Wiethoff, actor who played Red Dead Redemption, was making a few days ago. I'm gonna wear headphones because I cannot hear anything in that cowboy hat. And yeah, usually I'm just reading quotes, but this time I decided to show a clip because it's really important not only what he said, but how he said it.
I cannot stand it. I can't stand it right now. And again, that's not what I meant to push, but it works for this. I've got such exciting news.
Okay, sorry guys, it's a reaction content, so I'm gonna be stopping, but look what he said. I got such an exciting news. And obviously a lot of people immediately thought that it's about Red Dead Redemption 2 Next Gen Patch that will bring 60 FPS, you know, we had leaks before, but why would he be excited about simple patch, about 60 FPS? He probably don't even care if it's 60 or 30 FPS, like most people don't care. I care, probably you care, but I'm just saying that for most people it's not a selling point, let's say.
I can't share it with you right now, and it's absolutely killing me.
60 FPS. Killing me.
By the end of this week, hopefully sooner, you're going to, not this week, I guess, probably not as soon as tomorrow, but definitely before Friday.
Most likely Friday, because you know, usually Rockstar makes announcements like that on Tuesday or Friday, and Tuesday is busy with GTA Online update, real content update, so I don't expect to see anything about Red Dead Redemption today.
Oh my goodness! The news that I have to share, and I won't be the only one sharing it. I cannot wait for you to know.
About 60 FPS! Right? Doesn't make sense. He's definitely talking either about something completely unrelated to Next Gen Patch or something much bigger than Next Gen Patch. That's my point.
What's going on? And that's all I can say. And I'm not trying to be... I'm just telling... That's the only thing I can think about right now. And you will know soon enough. I can't wait for you to know. I am so excited. But I truly cannot think about anything else, especially playing this game. I can't think of anything else other than what I want to tell you so bad. Heck on it. So excited.
So, to be honest, when I first saw this, I was kinda skeptical, because you know, we had a situation before when GTA 5 actors were hyping a lot on social media that something is upcoming and stuff like that, and it all turned out to be some conference when they will perform or something. You know, it was definitely a misleading, like, promotion campaign in my opinion. And yes, Red Dead Redemption 2 actors, they have a different reputation online than GTA 5 actors, I'm just saying. And you would not expect something like that from guys like Rob or Roger Clark, but still I was really skeptical, because he still might talk about some big news personally for him, you know, maybe he's gonna be playing some role in other game, or maybe there will be a big conference, like something of unimaginable scale or something like that, not necessarily related to the game itself. But I changed my mind when I saw this tweet from Roger Clark, actor who played Arthur Morgan himself. He was asked, "Do you know what the Red Dead news is Rob mentioned? You don't have to tell me what it is. I just wanna know if you know." And he replied with this funny smiling dog and said yes. And yeah, later he posted this weekend, and there is a link to a Comic-Con that happening on trademarked really soon, and many people thought that that's the Red Dead news they were talking about, but no, Rob Wiethoff haven't said anything about it. I checked his YouTube page, there is nothing, and he usually shares such news. I found something really interesting, and I would say even weird. You see, Rob was making this YouTube channel for quite some time, but he was posting some unrelated content. And then, only 3 weeks ago, around the same time when we first got these leaks about upcoming next-gen version and Switch 2 version of Red Dead Redemption 2, around the same time, he decided to stream Red Dead Redemption 1. Now, not few years ago when Red Dead Redemption 1 was released on PlayStation 4 and Switch 1, not when Red Dead Redemption 1 was released for the first time on PC, he decided to do it now. You might say it's a coincidence. Here is another coincidence for you. About the same time, Roger Clark also suddenly got interested in streaming, and he said, I'm gonna stream Red Dead Redemption 2 soon. Any good game PC recommendations? And he was talking about gaming PC recommendations. But anyway, kinda suspicious, don't you think? It almost looks like they know that something big is coming and Red Dead Redemption 2 is gonna be hyping again, like really hyping, and getting ready for it. It might be just a coincidence, as I already said, but there is another interesting coincidence. At the end of April, Roger made this post. Guys, it has come to my attention that there isn't a 60 FPS patch for Red Dead Redemption 2 yet. Some of you have been kind enough to remind me to do something about it. I'm so sorry for the delay. I'm working on it right now. It will be ready tomorrow after lunchtime. It's an obvious joke, you know, sarcasm, and there is a I'm sorry I failed you, Master Bruce gif. And you know, most people got that it's just a joke, like I replied in such a funny way. I have such a funny replies. But anyway, most people got that it's an obvious joke, and you know, Roger is referring that it's no reason to ask him about next-gen patches. He's not the one who's gonna make it, even if it's gonna happen. But there are two weird things about this tweet. First of all, even though it's an obvious sarcasm, social media works in a way that like 10 to 20% of viewers, they will not understand and will not recognize even the obvious sarcasm. They will think that what you said is true, like in this example, and when they will find out that it was not true, they will get mad. It just works like that. And Roger Clark knows it. He's not new to social media. And usually he's really careful about what he's posting, you know, to not get even some percentage of the fans mad, but you might say, well, not a big deal, maybe he just got too many requests to fix Red Dead Redemption or add a 60 FPS patch. But that's the second reason, and maybe even more important reason, why this post is kinda weird. You see, traditionally, when people were talking about Red Dead Redemption 2 on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, they were using next-gen upgrade or next-gen version, but not next-gen patch, simply because no one is expecting, never was expecting, a simple patch to add 60 FPS for free from Rockstar. Because you know why? Because for free. Rockstar are not doing anything for free. They will try to sell something for us, and patch means free. So then I found this wording kinda weird, but later when I saw exactly the same wording in leaks, for example from Nate the Hate, he was talking about patch specifically, I found it even more weird that Roger Clark decided to use the word patch. Again, might just be another coincidence, but you know, there are just way too many coincidences around this topic. But anyway, seeing all that and knowing all that previous leaks from Nate the Hate and Game Reactor magazine, what could it be? What we can expect? It still could be just a next-gen version, next-gen patch for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and a version for Nintendo Switch 2. At this point, we know it from so many sources. chances that it's almost guaranteed that it will happen and will happen in the next 2 months. We now only need to wait for official announcement from Rockstar. But there are also chances, especially considering how Rob was talking about this, that it's gonna be something more. Obviously not Red Dead Redemption 3. I even saw opinions that, oh, he's talking about Red Dead Redemption 3. No way. First of all, no way that it's already in development. Even if it is, it's just like an early concept stage. It's not gonna be in active development before GTA 6 release. And even more, like even if there will be Red Dead Redemption 3, and I think there will be, it's not guaranteed that Rob and Roger will be there, because Red Dead Redemption 3 might be a completely different story, and I kinda hope that it's gonna be a completely different story. But even if they will be, even if there will be John Marston and Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 3, there is not a single chance that actors will be talking about it. It's gonna be a top level secret. They will not be allowed to talk about it, to hint about it. It's just not gonna happen. It's impossible. But what could it be then? Well, I see multiple possibilities here. First of all, it might be a traditional story mode DLC. And yes, if it's true, it's obviously really exciting, especially for actors and for fans of Red Dead Redemption 2. It's something we were waiting for a long time. Who knows, maybe it will be even Undead Nightmare 2. I hope it will be. But it also could be a DLC, but not for a story, but for online. Something similar that Rockstar did for GTA Online in a Contracts DLC, where they took characters from a story and added some, like a small story DLC for online with them. Who knows, maybe it was always Rockstar's plan to add actors from Red Dead Redemption 2 into online to attract bigger audience. They kinda did it with Sadie Adler, but she's only in one Stranger mission. But maybe they will add more. I mean, it would be cool to see Arthur Morgan in online. And who knows, maybe the mysterious Jay who sends us telegrams, we still don't know who that is. It's not Josiah that we meet in missions, by the way. But maybe this mysterious Jay is John Marston, or more likely Jack Marston. Criminal mastermind. I mean, to be honest, to sell next-gen version of Red Dead Redemption 2, it's enough for Rockstar to add even a small DLC with actors and heroes from Red Dead Redemption 2, either to online or to a story mode. It's not necessarily got to be like a huge DLC, so, it could happen. But there is another possibility that I wanted to mention. I think it's unlikely, but it would be cool if it, was real. It's a Red Dead Redemption 1 game recreated in Red Dead Redemption 2 engine. Because, Red Dead Redemption 1 is an awesome game. I really like the story, dialogues, characters. It's just awesome. But it's a game from 2010, so mechanics are outdated, moving is kinda clumsy and stuff like that. And playing Red Dead Redemption 1 story but on Red Dead Redemption 2 engine in Red Dead Redemption 2 more like detailed world would be like so awesome. And since we have New Austin for almost no reason in Red Dead Redemption 2 and we have like almost completed Mexico, I think that Rockstar at some point actually had a plan to add Red Dead Redemption 1 story into Red Dead Redemption 2. But anyway guys, now we only need to wait for official news. They should be this week according to Rob. Who knows, it's Rockstar, so they might delay it, but I'm still expecting some news really soon. And you might say, like as always, well, it's Rockstar, so keep your expectations low. I don't think that this is exactly the same situation, because it's almost for sure, like 99% that we will receive at least next gen version and switch to version, and it's at least something. But I have a feeling that this time there will be more. Knowing all that, seeing what the actors are saying, all that leaks, all these like weird coincidences, and just I don't know, I have a feeling, I have a hope now. But anyway, let me know what do you think. And yeah, if you're only starting in Red Dead Online, I suggest you to go and check the video that you can see on your screen now somewhere like that. It's about tips for beginners, like a beginner's guide, really important tips. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe, stay healthy, goodbye.